I'm about to make a 7-figure VSL live with you guys watching that's going to attract leads, nurture them, and close them for me completely on autopilot. And if you follow along, you're going to be able to do the exact same thing for free. You're going to learn how people like Iman Gadzhi, Jordan Platten, Joel Kaplan, Ravia Buvala, anybody you look at online uses this exact same system. And I'm going to be giving you a 4-step framework for you to implement today to start scaling your agency and actually close deals. With that being said, guys, I don't want there to be any fluff, any BS. Let's dive straight into it. Okay, so for a long time, I knew that I needed a better way to make my lead generation more efficient and actually start closing deals. Right here, I have my sales call tracking sheet pulled up, and for a month straight, I had a 12.5% close rate, which is really freaking bad. As you can see here, I had all of these calls that didn't close, and I only closed 3 of them, and I knew that I had to do something about it. I tried a bunch of different things that people teach you on YouTube. I tried doing a 10-email pre-call indoctrination sequence. I tried spam texting and calling my leads, and none of it worked. My show-up rate was still abysmal, and they weren't warm enough to actually buy my stuff, right? And so I knew that there had to be a better way. And I started studying Iman Gadzhi's funnel, and I realized how he was using YouTube Organic to not only bring in leads, but also convert them. And right here's an example of one of his most viral videos that probably made him a couple $1 million, where he explains in this VSL the best online business model to start and sells you on the agency model. Guys, I realized that Iman is using a very calculated approach, and I like to call it a 2-way VSL funnel. This is what him and all these other people that you watch online use to get leads, to build trust, and convert leads all at the same exact time. So you're probably asking yourself, you know, what is this 2-way VSL funnel? And here it is, guys. Iman Gadzhi, Joel Kaplan, Jordan Platten, Ravia Buvala, all the guys you watch online use 2 different types of VSLs. On the left, we have what's called the What VSL. And this is a VSL that we use on YouTube Organic. So this is something that's just posted on your YouTube channel disguised as a video, which is actually a VSL, a video sales letter. And on the right, we have a How VSL. And the How VSL is a VSL that's posted in a landing page in the link of a description of a YouTube video. So we have 2 different types of VSLs. How does this system actually work? Well, the first thing we have to do is we have to drive traffic from somewhere. We need more eyeballs, we need attention. And so we're able to drive traffic from either cold DMs, we could do organic content, so think other YouTube videos, short form content, podcasts, that type of thing, or ads, so follower ads, VSL funnel, ads on YouTube. We're driving all of this traffic to the VSL that's organically on your YouTube channel. And once they go and watch your What VSL, which I'll explain what it is in a second, we're going to direct all of that attention to the VSL on your landing page in the description. Again, guys, this is the same system that I'm implementing and that everybody else you're watching online is doing, so why not do the same? I knew I had to try it out for myself, guys, and let me show you what freaking happened. My calls started closing at 48%. If you guys don't know, most people brag about a 20% close rate, and my calls were closing at 48%. I started hitting record months while closing the easiest deals of my life. You literally have my sales call tracking sheet here. You can see the lead source now is mainly coming from YouTube, and I have all of these calls that were closed. Okay? Not only myself, but the guys that I teach this to have also been crushing it. Just look at this. KJ printed almost $40,000 in cash collected, with 20,000 of it coming from a low ticket school group, all from YouTube Organic, using the same exact system. Uday's running an agency. He got an auto book sales call from YouTube. This is Fidas, a screenshot of his cold DM conversation where he's working with tutors. He sent them the VSL, and the guy asked how he could sign up. Juan, he's running a real estate agent for, a marketing agency for realtors, and this guy reached out, said he loved the videos he was making. You're dropping gems better than these gurus. Everybody's after the money. This is building trust in real time, guys. We have James here, who had a 10K cash collected month when he started working with me by starting to make videos, and I'll show you his VSL here in a second because it's printed money for James. With that being said, guys, you're probably asking yourself, how the hell could I implement this VSL system for myself? And let me show you. Okay, I got you. There's 4 different phases, and phase 1 is the planning phase. So like I promised you at the beginning, I'm going to be making a VSL live with you right now. So the absolute first step for the VSL template that we're going to be covering is the hook. And here are some questions that you need to ask yourself as you're building this hook for your VSL. The absolute first thing is, what niche are they in? So get very clear on your dream client in that niche. Are they a beginner? Are they a freelancer? What is their income? Do they have a team? Are they more experienced? Are they higher end? What is their dream outcome? What do they want to achieve? And what are they going to learn by the end of the VSL? You have to make that promise in your hook that they are going to learn something that they didn't know before watching that video. And step by step here, guys, I am going to be doing this live. So like I said, I'm making a VSL here live, so I have this document up here. If you look in the description, I'll have this posted so you can make it for yourself as well. But let's go ahead and start implementing this for myself. So again, I'm doing this live with you guys right off the top of my head. For the hook of my VSL that I'm going to be creating, I need to figure out what niche I'm in. So the people that I serve are agency owners looking to scale or launch a consulting offer. This is exactly who I help. The next question, how much income are they making? Who are they exactly? The absolute bottom tier that I want in order to work with somebody is they need at least one client with a case study or testimonial. This gives me the confidence that I could actually go and get them results. If people I'm working with don't have any clients, it's harder to get them results because they need to get that first case study for me to be able to help them scale like that. So get even more clear than this. Who are they exactly, right? For me, they have to have at least one client with a case study or testimonial. They have to be willing to put in the work, invest, I would say reinvest into their business, not afraid to hire. These are green flags that we are looking for from our dream clients. And I do not want to work with somebody that's the opposite of this. So you need to do this exact same thing when you're filling out this worksheet. The next question we have is, what is their dream outcome? Well, most agency owners want to get to 10 to 30K a month without building a business they hate. Right? I would say that's a pretty good assumption. I know when I was scaling up, all I wanted was to be at 10, 30K a month and not hate the business I built, not feel like I'm drowning in work and stuck in the day-to-day and feel like I'm a slave to my clients or anything like that. I believe this is the right dream outcome, right? We want people coming to you. This is exactly what agency owners want. The next question, what are they going to learn by the end of the VSL? So in the VSL that I am making, I am going to show agency owners how they can inject traffic via outreach, content, or ads into their content ecosystem to pre-sell their prospects on their service. Guys, so this is exactly what these people are going to learn by the end of the VSL. What you guys are going to learn after watching my VSL. You're going to learn how you could run outreach and build a team, how you could do content to gain eyeballs and gain top of funnel traffic, or how you could run ads to bring people into your audience so that they can now become a part of your content ecosystem here on YouTube, where you could pre-sell them using the exact same VSL system I'm showing you guys, okay? So right here, I'm now done with my hook. So I need you to go and do the same thing here with your document after this video. The next section, we need to qualify ourselves. We need to answer the question when someone's watching our VSL, why the hell should I listen to this guy on the other side of the screen? So very clearly, I'm gonna write in my VSL, my name is Christian, and at 19 years old, I scaled an agency working with realtors to 30K a month. Okay? So this is why people should listen to me. So I would just copy and paste this. This is who I am. It's why people should listen to me. We could give more of a backstory here. I dropped out of college. I'm a Christian, right? We could talk about morals and values here. I'm a Christian. I dropped out of college. I started an agency, and now I run a consulting business called Spartan Scaling to help other agency owners scale and or launch a consulting business. Misspelled that, but you get the gist. So I would copy this here, guys, and I would put this into what do you do? So this is very clearly what I do, right? I help, Spartan Scaling helps other agency owners scale their agency and or launch a consulting business when the time is right. Why should people listen to me? Because again, I'm 19 and, I'm 21, but at 19, I scaled an agency to 30K a month working with realtors. I did cold DMs. I've done everything to acquire clients, and I have a lot of skin in this game, and I obviously have a lot of social proof in order to show for. So that's how I'm going to qualify myself. What have you accomplished? Again, multi-six-fig agency, multi-six-fig consulting business, and I'm jacked. I like to think so, right? I guess I could put that there. But that's how I'm qualifying myself. Okay, so once we've gone through this, we got the hook down, we're able to qualify ourselves. The next step, this is the most important part to your VSL. We need to throw rocks at the old way. And I'm going completely out of line here, guys. I didn't even get to the next step, but hopefully you're tracking with me. So we got the hook done. Next step is to qualify yourself. So we say, who are we? What do we do? Why people should listen? What have you accomplished? Okay. The step after that is to throw rocks at the old way. And again, I have the same questions pulled up here on this document that you could use. But step 4 is you need to throw rocks at the old way that your ideal clients are using to scale their business. Especially if you're an agency, this is exactly what you have to do. So the question is, what have your ideal clients tried / are using that isn't working? So when I was working with realtors, what did they try? Well, they tried, other lead generation agencies. They tried Facebook ads. They tried paying for leads through like some referral partner system. They've tried all these different things that have never worked. What are they currently using? Well, they're probably just relying on referrals. They're probably just cold prospecting, and that isn't bringing them the consistency they want either. But for my offer right now, guys, I'll do this live with you like I promised. So what have my ideal clients tried and are using that isn't working? Ideal clients are sending outreach that isn't turning into showed appointments that close. They are running a VSL funnel, bringing in extremely cold leads. And so they're basically not pre-selling their prospects on their service before the sales call, right? So they're either doing outreach, they're running a VSL funnel, so they're doing ads, or they're just relying on organic content that never gains traction. They aren't able to scale because client acquisition is their bottleneck, right? This is pretty much what all of the agency owners I work with, this is where they came from. They're either sending outreach and the outreach isn't working, the leads are super cold, they're not showing up, they're not closing, there's a really big pain there, or they're running ads that are bringing in cold leads, they're not able to close, they're not able to collect a lot of cash up front, they're not able to build a good back end, hire, all these different things. These are what my ideal clients are struggling with and that isn't working. Okay, the next step, this is where it gets very important here, guys. You have to sell them not only emotionally, but logically as to why what they're doing or have done is inferior. So pay very close attention here. How do we sell emotionally? Well, we list out the pain that you as an agency owner are feeling emotionally doing these things that you've tried in the past. So spending 10 hours a day doing outreach, cold calling, cold emailing, right? They associate this with pain. This is very, very painful. It sucks. And so emotionally, they would buy into something new that could alleviate the pain of having them be stuck for 10 hours a day, cold calling or cold DMing. What's another example of emotional? Sales calls not showing up. So the best way for me to depict this on my VSL is to put you in those shoes. Is for me to say in my VSL, when I'm trying to sell emotionally, imagine you're sitting there. This probably happens to you every single day, where you sit down, you're ready for, your first of 6 sales calls today. You start up that first sales call and 5 minutes goes by. No answer, nothing. 10 minutes goes by. 15 minutes goes by. Oh, he no-showed. I just wasted my time. You show up to the second sales call. Same thing happens. Third sales call, same thing happens. Fourth sales call, he showed up. He didn't even know what you did. Like, he doesn't know what you do or how you could help them. Super cold, didn't close. And you go through an entire day of wasted time on no-shows and talking to people that are cold. And that is the best way for me to sell emotionally, is to put you into those shoes and tell you what you're going through. Because I know that pain, I was there myself. So you need to imagine, what is my ideal client struggling with emotionally? How is it affecting them? Are they stuck cold calling every day and they hate it and they would rather freaking get sick and not wake up the next day to make their cold calls? You really have to dig emotionally here for what they're struggling with. And logically, it's very simple. This way we're hitting both types of buyers here, guys. So selling logically, I could say, and just for the sake of off the top of my head, with a content ecosystem, you can increase show rate to 70% and increase close rate to 40 to 50%, just like I've done myself. This is a logical sale. This is me telling you, your show rate is probably 20, 30% right now. Your close rate is probably 12% like mine was. This is how I could sell somebody logically and say, look, if you implement this, this is the exact result you are going to expect. What's another example of this? How could I sell logically here? I could say, with the proper systems, you can go from 100 manual DMs per day to 800 automated cold DMs per day. Very logical. You don't have the proper systems in place to get yourself out of the outreach process and get 3 people to come in for very cheap and do it for you. It's logical. If you were doing 8 times what you're doing right now, you would probably make more money. And so this is kind of the plan I would go into when I'm selling emotionally versus logically. Here's the last step of throwing rocks. We need to figure out what's the result of continuing to use the old way. So let's answer this. So if you continue to spin your wheels doing manual outreach, you'll never scale to 10K a month. You'll be stuck as an employee in your own business forever. These are examples, guys, right? If you continue just sticking to your outreach, just sticking to your VSL funnel, you'll never increase your show rate or close rate. And then I could also go material. You'll never get that dream car, apartment, hot blonde. You won't get these things because you won't be making the money that you think you need in order to get them, right? So this is the results of continuing to just stick with the old way versus working with me. So think about this for your own niche. What's the result of your clients continuing to just sticking with what they're doing or who they're working with or what they've tried? Okay, so that is step 4, the most important step, throw rocks at the old way. Again, I'm going to be showing you an example here in a sec. The next step after that, that was step 3. Step 4 is what's called the new opportunity. So what is your new opportunity and or solution? What makes it unique? How does it work? And what is the result of using your solution or new opportunity? So let's go ahead, guys. Let's dive in. Let me do it here for you. So in my case, what is the new opportunity for me? The new opportunity that I'm selling is implementing a content ecosystem to send your prospects through to pre-sell them before the sales call. Treating content as your salesman. Turning sales calls into enrollment calls. Implementing systems to automate your lead gen, right? Via VA team for outreach, via ads, and via content. This is the new opportunity that I'm selling, guys. I'm not selling an improvement offer, and you can go watch some of my other videos for that, but an improvement offer would be me saying, hey, you're sending 100 manual DMs per day. Let me give you the best DM script. That doesn't solve the problem. All I'm doing is improving where they're at. I'm proving their shitty DM script that they're sending 100 a day with to a slightly better DM script that they're still sending 100 a day with. A new opportunity is to help implement a system to just automate that for them. It's to help them implement a system so they're not on 2-hour-long sales calls trying to freaking pull prospects by their teeth to pay you. Like, this is the new opportunity that I'm selling, and you need to figure out what is the new opportunity that you're selling or unique mechanism. So if you're selling Facebook ads, that is not a new opportunity. However, if you've gotten great results and you're really good at what you do, just come up with a unique mechanism within the Facebook ad system that you could give to them. An example from my agency was me saying, hey, we're able to vet these people with these qualifying questions and we use landing pages, whatever. That set me apart from all the other Facebook ad agencies, okay? So again, what makes it unique? So this is where we talk about the unique mechanism. Well, for me, what makes everything I'm selling here unique? I already kind of hit on it, but the main point here is that we're able to automate everything. Build a business around your life, not a life around your business, and so on, right? These are the things that makes my offer unique. I'm selling this content ecosystem. It's not something that a lot of people are talking about. It's what a lot of the top guys, like I showed you, are doing, but no one's teaching you how to do what the top guys are doing. It makes no sense. So this is what makes my thing unique. You need to figure out in your system what bits and bolts and pieces of it make it different from everything else. And if it's not different, you have a bigger problem, my friend. You need to make it different, unique, and a new opportunity. How does it work? Very simply put, my new opportunity, we start by, again, injecting traffic into the business. So it starts with the offer, right? You could build pillars to your opportunity, but for me, it's creating a no-brainer offer with a risk reversal. Then it's injecting traffic via systems with outreach, ads, and or content, creating a sales library on YouTube to pre-sell prospects, appointment setting via DMs, right? So this is another unique mechanism. If what I was selling was the same as everything else, one part of my system I could make unique is saying, hey, look, you don't have to call your leads anymore to book appointments. I could teach you how to set them over the DMs. That would alleviate the pain that you're facing of having to call up all your leads. Do you see how you can make a unique mechanism out of like your improvement offer or something that everybody else is offering? So it's just simple as that. And then you take enrollment calls. So this is exactly how my new opportunity works, guys. We build a no-brainer offer with a risk reversal. We inject traffic by either scaling outreach, running ads, and or producing content on Instagram and YouTube. We make the middle of funnel sales library on YouTube to pre-sell your prospects. We do appointment setting via the DMs. We hire appointment setters, and we take enrollment calls to sign our clients up. No-brainer offer with a risk reversal for, and I want to add this here, I help my clients charge 3 to 10K upfront. Okay? So that's how my new opportunity works. How can you prove it'll work? Show wins, show my own wins. So if you don't have case studies, guys, you don't charge money. For me, it's very easy for me to charge money because I'm literally going to show you this. Inside of my program, Spartan Scaling, this is what I would use here in my VSL section. So this is the wins channel to my program, and I'm just going to scroll down from March. Matt signed, again, I'm not trying to sell you here, guys. This is what I would plug into the VSL. Okay, so find your case study somewhere and plug this into the VSL so they could believe the stuff that you're telling them. So on my VSL, I would say, look, Matt signed a $1,650 a month client. James hits his first 10K month like I showed you before. James has YouTube organic popping off. KJ just got a $4,500 client. Filippo's 3 warm prospects. Set an appointment in the DMs. The type of recognition you guys want, like this is the type of results you guys want to be getting because it makes it impossible not to buy the thing. And having a risk reversal on top of that, it's impossible not to sign clients. There's a difference between not having any proof and still just giving a guarantee. Anybody could make a guarantee, but when you have the case studies to back it up, that's how you win. Okay, so we just went over step 3 and step 4. Step 4 is the new opportunity. Step 5 is case studies and testimonials. So I just showed you guys live how I would plan out my VSL template. Phase 2 is actually doing it. So this is how we write the script. This is how we build the Miro board and film it. Okay, and for this example, I'm going to be showing you my client James and how he has done it. So step 1 is to format and script, and I'm going to be doing this side by side here, guys. So you want to format out. I don't script anything. I just make bullet points on a Miro board like you're watching right here. So the first step is the hook. Again, we're going to call out to our dream client. We're going to quickly say why people should watch until the end of the video and be extremely concise. And I'll show you exactly from a VSL from my client James, who built it with me, how he's done the same exact thing. So this is his VSL here, and hopefully you guys can hear the audio, and I'm gonna play it right now.
In this video, I'm gonna be pulling back the curtains and showing you exactly how to get your own qualified leads and appointments for your real estate business. Now keep in mind, I am not going to be gatekeeping absolutely anything. I'll actually show you the exact ads we're running, the creatives, copy, headlines, as well as the exact qualification funnel that we've used to fully solve the online lead quality issue. So by the end of this video, you'll be fully capable of generating your own qualified leads and appointments on a predictable basis. Now, with that being said, let's dive in.
That is an example of an extremely well done hook. We talked about exactly who we're trying to talk to. We could have done a little bit better qualifying where the realtors are at, but we said why people should watch until the end of the video, what you're going to be showcasing, and he was very concise, did it in 30 seconds. The next step after this is to qualify. So talk about who are you, what you do, what you've accomplished, why people should listen to you. So James unfortunately did not have this section in here. I'm going to give you guys a framework for you to follow. So the framework is very simple. Once you get through that intro, just start off and say really quick, my name is Christian and here's why you should be listening to me. I've helped X amount of clients achieve Y results in Z time frame, and I've achieved X, Y, and Z for myself. So if you're an agency that works with landscapers, I've helped 35 different landscapers get to 10K a month in only 90 days using the exact same process I'm about to show you. And I myself grew my own landscaping company to 300K a year using the exact same frameworks. So if that applies to you, like that's exactly how you would structure the qualifying section to get people to listen to you. If you don't have case studies, just be honest, okay? Be honest on where you're at. Next step after this, again, like we talked about, is throwing rocks. So what are they currently doing to get clients? What have they tried in the past? Why doesn't it work? So I'm going to show you again from James VSL what we're doing to throw rocks here. So the first thing that we're doing is we have an image pulled up here. And if you see this here on the left, he talks about most lead generation agencies. So he's throwing rocks at every other marketing agency that a realtor has probably worked with. And he's saying, look, every other agency, they run this generic ad for you. And they take your leads to an auto-filled lead form that brings shitty leads. And you're offering an instant list of homes that people really don't care about actually talking to you. They just want to see the homes. So we show them, look, this is the old way of doing things. It's working with these other lead gen companies that don't know what they're doing. Here's why they don't know what they're doing, because they're running these generic ads. And here's the result of working with them. You get low budget prospects, people who are just curious, don't know you're an agent, no qualification, very low intent. This is a great example of how you throw rocks, guys, especially creating it on a Miro board here. He's throwing rocks again at lead gen agencies. He's showing why what they're doing sucks and why maybe if you've used them in the past, it doesn't work. And he shows you as a result, this is what happens when you work with these other lead gen agencies. So once we've properly thrown rocks, we're going to explain our new opportunity. And it's important that we explain what it is, not into the tangible details of how it works just yet. We're going to save that for our landing page VSL. So don't bore people to death here with all the little details. For the new opportunity, just like how James has done, you want to provide the solution. And for him, he's displayed it on a Miro board here, a very streamlined process of the ads that he runs for clients, the exact qualification vetting process that he does, exactly what he gives people as his lead magnet for his clients, and he shows why the new solution is better than what people have tried in the past, and the expected results that you could get, right? I'll circle it right here. It's a clear transformation. So right here, he explains what it is, and here he shows the result of using the thing, okay? So it's a clear A to B transformation. Hey guys, here's the solution we need to be using, and here's what will happen when you do it, realtors. You're gonna get very high intent leads, serious prospects, they know you're an agent, they book a call on your calendar. This is what we wanna be doing, guys, okay? So once we've properly thrown rocks, we introduce our new opportunity, we get to the last section, which is a ton of results. Spam your best case studies, transformations, testimonials, and then we get into the call to action. So here we have an example of James pulling up a screenshot of all the wins that he's gotten for his clients. So he doesn't have a ton of big testimonials, but he has examples of hot leads coming in for his clients, and that's what he's used in his results section. Once he's done that, we're going to go to the call to action section, and I'm going to let you guys listen in to how we structured his call to action.
You will be this guy right here, making a ton of money, very, very happy, doing what you love, being able to provide for your family, getting a nice car, whatever it is you like. This exact system will help you get there. Now, the one caveat of this is you actually need to take action. So there's really two steps you could go down now, which is number one, take what I've given you here. Once again, I've showed you absolutely everything, no gatekeeping. You can absolutely take this and implement it yourself. Or if you find you don't quite have the time, maybe you're too busy with other work, or just don't want to go through that entire learning curve, what you can do is click the first link in the description down below and book a call directly with me.
So there you see an example of how we structure a call to action, guys. This is an example of an entire VSL that's helped him make 10K a month in literally 30 days. When we started, he was at 3K a month. We made this VSL and he got to 10K a month with only $40 a day in ad spend. Okay, so we went over step one, which is formatting, scripting it out into bullet points. We went over step two, which is creating your Miro board, your presentation. We have a clear picture of how James did his here. And then the last step is to film and edit. So some quick do's and don'ts. When you're filming this video, be very concise, show, don't tell. Visuals and diagrams work extremely well when we're making VSLs and when we're presenting some type of new opportunity. Give tons of social proof and make it simple. People want to buy simple things, not complex systems that they have no idea how it works. A confused buyer will never buy. Here are some don'ts. Don't yap, don't go off topic. Stay on track and follow your Miro board. Don't make crazy claims without any proof. We're going to help you make 100K in 30 days if you've never done it before. And don't sound needy. Don't sound desperate for these people's business, okay? Come value first and let people see you for the value that you could provide and let them want to work with you. This is phase two, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to phase three, which is to drive an insane amount of traffic. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do once your VSL is now created is we're gonna make a post on YouTube. So we're gonna post it. Here's an example of a VSL I posted, exactly how I scaled my SMMA to 30K a month, full breakdown. So you're gonna post this VSL onto YouTube, and then every video that you come out with in the future, you're gonna link into other videos. So you see this example here from Iman, he posted a video, 7 steps to unfuck your life. And then in the description, he said, after applying these 7 steps, this is how I got to 10K a month online. And he has a link to this same VSL that we created here, guys. It's just a link to another YouTube video. So this is how we're gonna, make this VSL one time, post it on YouTube, and then every other video that you produce, you're gonna link that traffic and eyeballs back to your main VSL. You're also going to put this on your Instagram bio. So I have it here, how I scaled my agency. If you click it, you're going to go see my VSL, first thing that pops up. Here's an example of an Instagram story. So you could do this. Watch this banger here and show it to your IG audience, and you could link your VSL. You could send a link in the DMs. So when you're doing cold DMs, you're running follower ads, and you're trying to conversate with people, you could send them a link to a VSL and get them to watch it that way. We want as many freaking eyeballs to come to this VSL as possible. And once we've done this correctly, guys, you have now completed what we call your what VSL. Again, your what VSL is the VSL that shows your new opportunity, shows what it is, and it shows what they're currently doing or have done and why it doesn't work. Once we've done this, we now need to create our how VSL, and it's very simple, guys. This is phase 4, which is our landing page VSL. So we're going to make a dead simple VSL on a landing page. The landing page is going to be really simple, where you just have a headline, the video, and a call to action. You're going to explain in more detail the new opportunity. You're going to explain a timeline of how to work together. You're going to show testimonials, case studies, and a bunch of benefits of using your system. Okay, so again, straight out of Iman's book here, the intro. the intro. What do we want to do on the intro? Very simply put, in the intro to the How VSL, you want to explain to people, explain how your system will get them X result guaranteed. So we want to have a very strong offer here, guys. We want to explain to them, this is exactly how the system you just learned about, the new opportunity, the unique mechanism, just plug in your system, is going to get you to 3 deals a month, 10K a month, 30 clients a week, whatever it is, guaranteed. Once you go over the intro of your How VSL on your landing page, you're going to explain the new opportunity step by step, and you're going to give them a timeline working together. So again, they should have watched your What VSL on YouTube. So in your How VSL, you're going to say, look, within the first 7 days of us working together, we're going to get your ads up and running and live. Now by week 2, you're going to get hot leads coming in. By week 3, you should expect your first sales call, and by week 4, you should expect your first closed client. From there, here's what we're going to do, X, Y, and Z. And you want to give them a clear roadmap of what it looks like working together, so they are pre-sold before the sales call, guys. This is the whole purpose of this. We want our prospects to be sold. It looks like a lot of work, but what's more work is spending 2 hours every single sales call trying to sell these people. Okay, that's a lot of work. This is leverage. You're leveraging your time making one video that's going to sell them forever. You're going to provide testimonials. You're going to show them testimonials, case studies, and you're going to provide your risk reversal guarantee. So you straight up tell them, look, if we can't help you get this amount, X result in Y time frame, you do not pay. You get a complete refund. We work on a pay on results basis. If you say this and back it up with benefits for using your new opportunity, guys, you will sign clients like absolutely crazy. Now, I want to wrap up here. You've gone over phase 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've went from planning your VSL to scripting it, making your Miro board, to driving traffic to it, to making your landing page VSL where we're taking all that traffic from the YouTube VSL to your landing page where they could book a call with you and get sold. I want to put this to the test. Okay? And I'm going to do something I haven't seen anybody else do before. I want you guys to go to the link in the description of this video and go watch the VSL that I just made live with you guys so you can see that I'm legit, I know what I'm talking about, and hopefully I make a pretty good case as to why you should work with me and why we should build out this system together. With that being said, guys, I really appreciate you watching this video. Drop a comment, let me know down below if you like it, any questions you have, and again, go check out that VSL because I just made the framework and the planning to it live with you, and I'll see you on the other side.